heavy weapons guy, and this is my new weapon. Kaboom!
Howdy, folks. Today we got something special. So there's a guy. His name is HiFri Audio. His name is Jeff. Really, really cool dude. I would say much like myself, except he's way more advanced than myself. He rips apart headphones. He builds headphones. He tests things. He spends tons of his time. He's a badass guy, honestly. Love chatting with him and throwing things at him and off of him and off his brain and everything else. So these I did not purchase. They were purchased by a buddy of mine who sent them to me to review. And I'm going to do a little review. And here's the thing. These are made one at a time by Jeff and only Jeff. And I am sure that he's not making a lot of money off this based on the amount of time. Probably nothing. I think probably there's a very high chance that he's going to be doing many revisions of many headphones until he reaches the point where he feels like he will be charging a lot. This is the way I would do it anyway. But, you know, as his name gets more prominent in the industry, which I probably will, then he'll be charging more and stuff like that. Now, as far as I know, these cost like, I don't want to get this wrong. I think it's $130. Jeff, if I'm wrong, just post and I'll fix it. So they're what is it? OnePlus. Jesus, OnePlus. How many? 3? Oh God, OnePlus 2 or OnePlus 3? God, let me look at this. OnePlus 3. Pretty sure there's 3. All right. So we got sort of hard to see. 3 tubes, 3 bore tubes. The fit is amazing on these. It's actually one of the best fits I've ever had on a headphone. I don't know exactly which shell mold he's getting this out of, but it's good stuff and fits me like custom actually. The bore tubes are pretty perfect for most of my tips. I like that. So I got my complies on there, good to go. Totally cool. Like it. And yeah, so if I do this and stick that in my ear, I've got a pretty well custom style fit. And, you know, I can't say enough about that. Many people sell stuff because they don't have a good fit. So, yeah. All right. Now, I did not test the impedance on these. It just occurred to me. But if anybody cares, you could ask Jeff. And they're not bad. I'll just put it like this. You could run it off a phone or any kind of amp or any devices. No problems. Real easy to run these. 2-pin right there. Right. And I think they came with a cable. I don't believe I got the cable, but I'm pretty sure that it's a nice cable. I shouldn't really talk, but I didn't get a cable. Anyways, so let's see if we can look. We see, yeah, that's 1+3. 1, 2, 3. And then we have a dynamic driver in there. Sorry, I'm just looking at this here. And I really don't, I mean, I think it's a 10 millimeter dynamic driver. Pretty sure. So cool. And then they got the what did I call this? Bubblegum wrappers and fish flakes? I don't know. Sorry, Jeff. It's not bad. It's cool. All right. Now, well, here's a graph. Let's just check it out, right? So here's our graph. Let me zoom that in. Sorry. Whoa. All right. Now, Mr. Jeff really likes a V. He's a V boy, V for victory. So that's a pretty good V. So if we look at this, let me see. There's like 65 to, I want to say maybe like 12 dB pinna, sort of, kind of in the V from here to here. Might have that wrong, but like 65 to 80, maybe a little less. Big old nice bass shelf, sucked out mids. And that's quite a suck out. And then probably, you know, I did hit the 8K peak, but there really isn't a lot of extra energy in this area, I am sure, from the way my ears are hearing this. And now generally I'm not a V-boy. I like my mids, and I like a lot of them. And but in this sense, I'll just say this. Jeff has a good ear, and this graph might look like, I don't know, like a KZ or something, but it actually sounds a lot better than that, like a lot better. I'm not going to give an opinion about the price to performance ratio. That's for other people to decide. But I'll say this, that this style, like, it's a mostly filled shell, and mostly. And I really like that. If you look in it, you can kind of see, come on, you can kind of see the resin fill. Anyways, what I'm trying to get to is that basically for this style of build, that's usually headphones that are much, much, much more expensive than what these are. So I appreciate on that. All right, let's go through some genres real quick, because why not? And in general, these are actually pretty forgiving, the genres. So let's just go through them real quick. We got blues. They did great on blues. There's any vocals that tends to be a little bit lower in the mix, but there's that. Classical, I'm going to give it a no on classical. It's just, we need some more mids on these guys, less bass, less wolfiness to really pull off the classical. Disco was quite nice. I liked it a lot. I would give it a pass. Electronica was like half and half. In general, most tracks do well with a V shape with electronica stuff. But I could be picky, but these have quite a nice amount of sparkle and quite a nice amount of bass slam. The staging I would call actually pretty reasonably 3D, which is impressive for having such a V shape, shall we say, because generally well, at least I like to think that the staging is in the mids, and mostly in the mids, and well, these have sucked out mids. But they're good for electronica, mostly. Jazz, we're going to give a pass. Everything I tried was pretty fine. Some things were a little more special than others. The twinkliness of these does particularly well with some jazz tracks. Like I said, they tend to be mixed a little dull, or not dull, but warm. And then, of course, we have some metal. And for the most part, metal did pretty good. I would say that in some cases, the treble, the cymbals and the percussives were a little higher in the mix than I expected. Also, so guitars to me on this set sound a little bit hollow, and it's sort of hard. Like a lot of metal stuff has hollow sounding guitars to begin with, but this is like a little bit a level above that. So I'm gonna give it like a medium pass on that. Like about half my stuff did well, and the other half was like not exactly what I wanted. R&B was pretty good indeed. I'll give that a pass. Reggae was pretty good in general. There was some stuff that really didn't make me happy. I would say we'll give it a pass on the reggae. On rock and roll, it did less good. I really wanted some more mids on that, and a lot of the percussives and the cymbals on just older tracks and stuff were just a little too hot on this for me. But yeah, soundtracks came across pretty well. I like the fact that these have a reasonably deep sounding stage and signature, and it seems like it did well. And Vaporwave did pretty damn good. Vaporwave is wacky mixed stuff in general, and a lot of it doesn't have vocals that anyone would care about anyways, and so I thought it did pretty good. And Vintage and Lounge, we're going to give it a no. A lot of this stuff has very, very mid-centric mixes, vocals, instruments, and not a lot of bass and not a lot of treble, and you suck that out and you get not a lot. So that is my opinion about how these run with my library. I think that Jeff is certainly a guy that would take care of anybody that bought his headphones off him, no matter what might happen. Maybe if you just wanted a slightly different tuning. The dude is absolutely amazing. I don't want to put words in his mouth or make a lot of work for him, but he's a guy to pay attention to, and you can find him on Facebook under HiFri Audio, and I don't really know a lot of other places, but awesome. Thank you, John, for sending me these. Really, really cool, and thank you, Jeff, for making these, and maybe I'll check out another set if you make them. Bye.